This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so in our last class, so we were discussing about uh, automating this TRICENTIS vehicle insurance. We have automated enter vehicle data, insurance data, product data, and select price option. Right. So in our last class, what we did is we just directly clicked on this radio button. Right. So say for example, if we need ultimate, so we just clicked on this ultimate radio button. That's it. We directly did it. Right. See, we run this one. See, we are verifying whether this table is present or not, and we will just click on this radio button in our automation. It will verify the license and it will click on that radio button. Yeah, see, but see, we are directly clicking on this radio button without confirming the values of this ultimate package, right? So how will you verify the values and then click on this ultimate, whichever package you want? Say for example, you want this silver package. Okay, you want the silver package. You want to verify all the values for this silver package and then click on that particular radio button. Okay, you will not specify whether you are going to click on the silver package or gold, platinum, or ultimate. You just verify the values, and according to the values, the concurrent the respective radio button will be clicked. So how will you do that? So for doing that, see, I will use the action mode constraint. There is an action mode here called constraint, so I will tell you how to use that constraint. See, I will delete this ultimate. We have clicked on this ultimate. Let this verification statement be like this only. And there are row and column options in every table. There will be. See, if you expand row, see, this is row and this is column. Here, this is column and this is row cell. Okay. So for now, in this table, I will use row column first. See, this column, see, I am not going to give anything in the column. Instead, I am going to give in the row section. Okay, so price per year. See, price per year and dollar, right? Yeah, price per year space dollar should be, say for example, I want this silver package. Okay, so I'll give 285.00. Okay, and I will select this constraint. Okay, and I want to check this online claim. Online claim should be no, and I'll give constraint for that as well. See, if I verify these two, then you know these two are unique. No other packages has these two things, right? So now you don't want to verify this claims discount and worldwide cover, so you can directly go ahead and click on this select option, right? So you can see, you give the option as select option, and here you can write in curly braces click, and in the action mode give input. Okay, in the action mode give input. Now what will this do? See, in the column section we did not give anything, that is blank, but in the row section we gave the row header price per year should be 285 constraint, and online claim should be no constraint. If these two are matching, then go ahead and click on this this column itself, the select option, right? See how it will run. I will just run it now. See, so it should click on silver after verifying 285 and no. If it will click on that select option if the 285 and no is present, otherwise it won't click on that select option. See, it verified and then it clicked, right? See, verification was successful and then it clicked on select option. Now let me give some wrong value here. Okay, see, now let us see what it will do. So I gave 290 here. Now I will run in Scratchbook. Okay, let me click on something. See, I'm clicking on this ultimate now. Okay, because let us see if that is clicking on silver or not. See, it is not clicking. It failed, red color, because 290 is not found. See, column was not found. It is telling. See, that particular column is not found. It is telling, because the 290 is not there. It is 285, right? So that is how you will verify these values, and then you have to click the particular option, respective option, then you use that constraint. Okay, so what is constraint means? Basics. Okay. Constraint, the action mode which limits the search on the basis of the input you give, input given. See, it is limiting the search. See, 285 means it is not checking all the packages, so it will directly go for the option which is present, which is 285, right? So it will come to 285, then it will check online claim, then it will click on the respective option, right? So same way, you want the package of ultimate, right? You want the package of ultimate, then what you will do? Then you give price per year as what is that? How much is that? 3138. See, 3138.00. So make sure all the commas and dots are perfect. And online claim is submit. You can also give everything. See, claims discount, worldwide cover, everything you can put a constraint. Claims discount. Okay, see, and now I'll put claims discount. Worldwide cover. What is claims discount? It's 10. Worldwide cover. Is spelling correct? No. Worldwide cover should be unlimited. Unlimited, and everything constraint. And then select option should be clicked. Select option should be clicked. See, now you are verifying all these things: price per year, online claim, claims discount, worldwide cover. If everything is in place, then only this select option will be clicked. Okay, so let us see that. This constraint is slight confusing for some people, guys. So I'll just click on this silver and let us see if that is clicking on ultimate or not. Okay, so if you get some doubt, please ask. Now it will verify all the ultimate package options. So why is it clicking on silver? There is some mismatch happened, I think. Worldwide cover unlimited. I think there is some glitch happened here. Column price per year, online clients discount, worldwide cover. I will disable these two and check. No, again. No, that should not be the case. Let me delete it and then recreate it. Right. Submit. Okay, so I'll run it now. Oh, it failed. Column was not found, it is telling. I think there is some spelling mistake or something is happening. Oh, see here, this is not dollar, this is percentage. Yeah. Let me run now. Mhm. Why? This should not happen. Option. Okay, same thing for you as well, Soumya. Okay. Yeah, we
Yeah,
will check. Climb. Yeah, let us check for other options. 1647 and submit. And I will delete these two. Oh, it is again clicking on silver only. What happened to this? And let me check for gold. Price per year 839. 839. And submit. Okay. 839. Submit. Submit option. Hmm. Why is this? Okay, so I will drag the module again and I will put it. Online plan. World cover. Online claim submit and worldwide unlimited. Okay, let me run this now. Submit and unlimited. This one, ultimate. Oh, again going and clicking on silver. What is this? I'm just running from the scratch. To build data. I think from here we should run. Oh, there is some glitch. I think we have to check that. Okay, guys. So I will check this and I will get back to you. Okay. So something is going wrong. Row is okay. All right, that's okay. So for now, what I'll do, I'll just delete this step and I'll directly click on the package. Okay, so we will automate this step like this as of now. Okay, so I will check that and I'll get back to you in the next class. So, okay, and we have to click on next as well. I am giving a click here in next. Run. Okay, Yeah. So now we are in send quote section. We will create a module for this as well. Go to modules, right click, application, scan. Right. See, here it is. Email label I am taking. If you want to highlight, see, this is label, and this is text box, and phone label, text box. So now I will take all these text boxes: username, password, confirm password, comment, previous, phone. Okay. So I think that's pretty enough. Finish screen, and you can close it. Module saved successfully with the name send quote. Close it. Now this is our module. Drag it to our test cases. The module will become the test step. Drag it properly. Here it is. Okay. The first one, this is the label. Put a verification statement. Exists equal to true. Action mode verify. And in the email, 123 test.gmail.com or at test.com. Some dummy thing is enough. And here also you put the verification statement. Verify. And the phone number, any number. And username, password. See guys, see, this will be encrypted here. This is the password section. Tosca identified this as a password, see, because if you observe here in the data type is password here. See, I did not explain you regarding this data type because this data type will be automatically set according to the hidden property. Right? See, for all the other things, it is string, data type as string. Okay. For the calendar, it will be date. For other numeric options, it will be numeric. For true or false, it will be boolean. See, for password, it will be password. See here, it is password. Right? And this password is encrypted, star star. And if you want to confirm, give the confirm password and some comments. If you want, and click on send. See, click on send. Run it. There is some mistake in the password. Must be at least six characters long, at least one number, one uppercase, and one lowercase. Okay, we will give that. First, delete these two, and then we will give. Okay, now we will run it. See, now it works. And observe guys, now once we click on this send, this loading is coming. See, it is loading. It took almost 5 seconds, more than 5 seconds, I think. Right? So somebody asked me this question in the last week, right? So this we call it as synchronization wait, because Tosca needs to wait for some time till that loading goes off. Okay. See now, anyways, we are going to scan this one first. Send email success. This is the pop-up. We have to verify this message first. See. So go to modules, expand, run, scan it first and create a module. You have to observe here to scan this pop-up. You need some expertise. So please observe. See here, this application. This is just a pop-up, but this is associated with this page only, this send code page, right? So it will just scan the send code page, whatever is present here on the send code page. See, if you observe here with this filter one, you won't find this message sending email success. Okay, you won't be able to identify that object. Okay, so slowly raise one filter. Now if you observe, see something else is coming, this make, date of manufacture, these are all in the first field of this application, right? So you don't want all these things, you just need this message to be identified. So if you check clearly, you won't find it here also. Check, expand one more filter. See, if you expand one more filter, many options are coming, okay, which are present in the previous pages also, it is coming. Now slowly you need to check whether that message is present here or not. See, it might be in the last, right? So this h2, these are some tags which developer has defined. Even these tags you have to check now. See h2, I have some doubt here on h2. See, that is getting identified. You need to verify one by one. You won't get an idea which is the object related to this email. I mean, this sending email success object. You need to verify one by one. You have to click here. No, you have to click here. See, yeah, see this one. If you collapse this one, it will go off. See this one. These objects, this tick mark, sending email success, this OK button, everything will be present within this box. This div tag. See, you can expand this one. See, if you expand, see again. Oh yeah, see this is this checkbox. See, something is getting identified, and this is the header. H2 means header. See, and P. No, not required. Not required. Not required. And where is this OK? See, this full we don't want full. Cancel. OK. Yeah, see this OK. See OK button is there, right? So and we want these two H2, right, and this OK, right? So you can also check the properties of both the objects. Click on h2. See, the properties are here for h2. The tag is h2, and you can also take the inner text. You can also take the inner text. Tosca will be very precise if you take the inner text. See, sending email success. Inner text will be sending email success, right? And see, if you click on OK, inner text is OK and tag is button. Tosca has taken, the access scan has taken these two properties out of all the available properties to identify it uniquely, right? So now I will create it. Module saved, close it, go here, send code with the same title, it is saved, ch2 and OK. Drag this to test cases section, put it here again with the same name. See, how will you verify whether this message is coming or not? You want to verify the inner text of this object. What is the inner text? It should be sending email success, right? So see here, click here and click here. See, there is an option called inner text. Select that inner text and give the inner text success. What is it? Sending email success, right? Sending email success. just check the spelling and the email success. Yes, everything is perfect. Action mode should be verified, right? And you need to click on this OK, right? I am clicking on this OK. So if you run it, it will work now. It will verify that email success, and it will click on OK. Yeah, but it failed. Why? Let me check. Yeah, see, verification has failed in the header. See, that's something. See, sending, we are expecting this one, and actually something else. So I will put it in a notepad and I'll show you what is the error message. See, say we are expecting this one. See, we are expecting this one, but in the actual value is something else. See, email E-M. Right? We have to give it like that in a text. E-M. Now it will work. Okay. So, but for that to work, we have to click on send again. See, now you should apply some module or something to verify that loading as well, guys. That loading is coming, right? You have to wait for some time. Okay. Now let me explain this first, and I'll go back to explain that one. See, now I will just run it. It will pause now. Right. Yeah. Okay. I hope you understood this now. Let us give the naming convention first. Send code, verify, send code page, and enter required data. Okay. And here verify success message, verify success message, and click on OK. Right. Click on OK. Now guys, see, after you enter all these fields and click on this send, see, after you enter all these fields and you click on this send, this loading is coming and it is present here for almost 5 seconds. I think more than that, right? So let us let us ask Tosca for 5 seconds now, because see, when you run this test case as a whole, see, Tosca will expect, see, it will execute this step first, next this, so it will come here, it will execute this step. As soon as it execute this step, it will expect this message to be present very soon, right? But as soon as this step executes, there is something called loading. You are not handling that loading, instead you are just verifying this message, success message, right? Now there are some chances that this step will fail, because Tosca is waiting for this message, but in actual the application is having that loading, right? So you need to wait for some time. That we call it as synchronization wait, right? So for that one, you have two types: static wait and dynamic wait, right? So synchronization time we call it as. There are two types of synchronization time. One is static wait and dynamic wait time. Static wait time, dynamic wait time. Okay. What is static wait and dynamic wait time? Static wait means we have a module in the standard modules, T-box automation tools, timing. So you have this module, T-box wait. This module will be used for static wait. Put it in the test case. So I will put it in between these two steps. First this step, right? The next step is T-box wait. Here I will give 5 seconds, means 5000 milliseconds. Okay, so this is how Tosca will understand, guys. It should be in milliseconds. And if you observe the data type here, it is numeric. right? Because this is a number, right? This is numeric. All right. Now, if you run this step, these three steps, now Tosca will wait for 5 seconds. Then it will verify. Then it will verify the success message. Okay. See, I'll just execute only this step. What will happen? See, nothing will happen. Tosca will just wait for 5 seconds and it will close its execution. See, it waited for 5 seconds to execute it. See, waited for 5,000 milliseconds. Login for in the scratch book, it waited for 5,000 milliseconds. Go to test cases. Now, just execute these three steps. Now, see, I will execute this step as well. It will enter all the data and then click on send and then wait for 5 seconds, then verify the message. See, I'll select these three all at once, right click and run. I'll execute these three steps now. It will enter the data again. See, it is entering, clicked on send. Now it will wait for 5 seconds. See, it waited for 5 seconds and then verified the message, right? So that is how it works. This is the static wait, and there is one more option called dynamic wait, right? So how will you apply that dynamic wait? Because sometimes you won't know how much time this loading will be present on screen. Sometimes it may take 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, right? Not in this case, I'm telling. In some particular test cases or in some particular applications, some dynamic things will come. It may end up in 5 seconds or it may take 5 minutes also, right? So you won't know at that time. You cannot give the time like this, right? So you cannot give the maximum time and keep on waiting. You should not do that, right? So instead of that, there is an option called dynamic wait. I'll explain you how to use the dynamic wait. So for that one, see, I'll click on send now. So I have to capture this loading. I have to scan this loading. But when you go to Tosca, click go to modules, right? So user defined, right click, application, scan application. If you do all these things now, see that loading will go off. It will go off, right? You are unable to capture that. What will you do, right? So what I should do now is I'll go here, I click on this send, and I'll take a screenshot of this now. See, I'm taking the print screen from my keyboard. I took. Okay, now I'll go to paint, and I'll paste it here. See, I pasted it in paint. See, this loading option, when this loading is coming, I took a screenshot and I kept it in the paint. Now what I will do, see, observe guys, now I will explain you one more concept called image scan. So we are scanning the application using the technical data, right? Now the pictorial representation of any object, I'll tell you how to scan using image. Right click on the module folder. Okay, so you go to these three dots. There is an option called create image based control. See, this is mobile based. Here we are not dealing with this mobile. Okay, we are only dealing with this one, image based. Click on that. See, now this control will be the name. This control is there, right? This will be the name of the module. You can change here or you can change in the module also. So I will change it here. Okay, loading. I'll click on this plus symbol, right? See guys, select this one like this. select full. Now it will ask whether this is a button or a text box or a generic one. So this is not a button, this is not a text box, this is a generic one, right? So I will select this generic, and it will ask to select the reference item. What is the reference item for this? It will tell. It will ask. So I will take this password as the reference. See guys, when I am selecting this password, a arrow mark is coming, right, from password to loading. See now, see, loading is the actual element, and password is the reference element. So Tosca will identify this loading by taking the reference of this password. Okay, and see, there is an option called accuracy. Accuracy is 95% here. Okay. So when you execute your test case, this loading will be identified if it is 95% accurate. I don't want my accuracy to be 95, so I will decrease that to 70. 70% of accuracy is more than enough for me to identify this loading. Okay, so see, I will change that to 75, 70, and then I will save it. That's it guys. So image based control is created. See, screen, this loading is created. See, you can also rename this to loading. Okay, now same module, drag this module to test case, put it here. So see, instead of this t box weight, so t box weight is one option, that is static weight. Okay, we are not using static weight, right? We are going to use the dynamic weight. So I'll put this loading module in between these two steps. See, click on loading. Now exists equal to action mode. There is an option called wait on. Okay, see, there is an option called wait on. This will be used for dynamic weight. Okay, see, now what it will do, it will, the execution will wait till this loading is exists on the screen. Till this loading option exists on the screen, our Tosca will wait. It does not depend on the time. Okay, now I will see I will run all these three steps now. Right click and run it. Oh wait, I want to close this first. Don't see. Yeah, see, now it will execute from here. It will enter the data again. It will enter the data and it will click on send. It will wait for that loading to disappear, and then it will verify the success message. Send. See, now it will wait till that loading will go off. Oh, not off. Control for action not found, it is telling. See guys, there is a movement happened. If you have observed, during the execution, the loading which was present here, it went up here. When it went there, the reference item, the password item is mismatching, right? So at that time, some glitch happened. Let us run it again and check if that is true. See, this loading is going up. See, now when we identified the password, it was present here in this page, right? It was present there. So we have to, I think we have to create the module again when the loading is there. When the loading is here, you have to create that. So let me execute and take a screenshot when the loading will be there. Run it. See, yeah, see, I took a screenshot now. Okay, so I'll put it in Paint. See, now loading is here. So I will take the reference object is insurance data or product data. Okay, so I'll go to modules. So observe guys how to do the image scan. Right click on the module folder, go to these three dots, create image based control. Okay, so you can name it here, or you can just click on plus, select this loading. Otherwise I will do like this. That will be a pretty good option. See, I'll select this, only this loading, and I'll select this generic, and the reference item I'll take as this one. See, now this is a good idea. So wherever it goes, it will just identify this as the reference item, and the accuracy will be 70%. I'll put. Okay, and I'll save this. See this screen. I'll delete this loading, the previous loading. Okay, and if you go to test case now guys, see, I have deleted this module, right? If you right click, so you don't have the option to jump to module because I deleted that. And see, no module attribute associated option is coming with this exclamatory, because this, the module which is associated with this test step is deleted, so you are getting this message. Okay, so you can delete this test step also because that is of no use. Now see this one, I'll drag this one, I'll rename the modules and all later, so I'll just drag and check if that is working or not. Put it here, screen, visible, or visible equal to true, wait on. You can put both ways, visible equal to true or exists equal to true, and then wait on. Okay, now I will just execute all these three. Before that, close Paint, don't save. Yeah, so guys, see, this is a simple test case only, but we are learning all the different concepts. Okay, we are learning the different action modes, we are learning different functionalities which are available in Tosca, different scans. Now it should wait. Oh, no, no, no. Control for action OK is not visible. The failure is somewhere here. What if I run only this step? That is working. I just want to check some settings, guys. Give me 1 or 2 minutes. So for you, you did it in the same way and it worked for you?
Yes, Vinay.
Okay. So I think even it should work for me. Okay. I'll put something. So did you put the exist equal to true, Soumya?
Yes,
Hello?
Vinay.
And it worked for you.
But in the paint, after selecting the location, you selected only the setting symbol, right? I did the whole thing for paint as well.
Okay, you did the whole thing. I did not understand. Can you please tell me again?
You s- you scanned from that image, right? Or
Ah,
loading
ah,
thing. And in the next step, you scan that setting symbol.
ah.
But instead of only scanning that symbol, I scanned the whole thing again. The whole loading with that symbol.
Okay, okay. Let me try that. This image.
And I selected the whole thing again, the
Okay.
loading one,
Ah, ah, ah. Right, right, right.
and I changed accuracy to 75.
Mhm. Okay. Wait on field. Okay. Let me also take like that. So you took the whole thing and the reference also you took the same thing
Yeah.
like this.
Yes.
Okay. And what is the accuracy you kept?
75.
Okay. Yeah, I think that is working. Okay, so Waiton was not having the problem. The scan was having the problem. Okay, all right. So you might have understood the use of this Waiton now, right? So this is the dynamic wait time. It uses Waiton, and this static wait time is using T-box wait. Okay. So this might be interview question. Synchronization time. What are the different synchronization times you have? Static wait time and dynamic wait time you have. Okay, and there will be one more option called synchronization here. When you go for the live project, if you right click on see, this is my test case, right? In your machine, if you open this test case, I mean in your live project, this is a repository which you will be having many users. Say for example, Soumya will be present in this repository, and Soumya will be able to see this in gray color. Okay, because this is my test case, Soumya will be able to see it in gray color. At that time, Soumya can go here and right click on that particular test case. She will be having include for synchronization option, right? Include for synchronization. Okay, if you include for synchronization, again this will be in blue color for you as well, so that you can use in the same way. Okay, so I think that's pretty much. So we have completely automated this whole test case end to end, right? So we have automated this automobile now. So the assignment for you guys is automate this automate this truck, motorcycle and camper in the same way, so that it will be 4 test cases for you people. Okay, so one is automobile, truck, motorcycle and camper. Hope you people are practicing also. Okay, so any doubts guys? Any doubts here?
Vinay, can you run the whole thing at once?
Yeah, full
Like,
test case, huh?
yeah, yeah.
1 minute.
For me, I don't know. It's just blinking, blinking in the send quote thing.
Give me a minute.
It says more than one match.
More than one matching tab found means you did not close the application first and then again you ran it. There are two
Oh, okay.
instances application open, so it did not run.
Okay, okay. It says more than one match tab was found. Okay.
Yeah. So I will run this old test case, guys. See, I'm executing this old test case. Right click and run. So it is clicking on automobile. First of all, it launched the application, then it clicked on automobile and it is entering all the required data.
Now it worked, Vinay.
Oh, it worked for Ultimate. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So probably this section is not working. Sending email. H2 was not found. Okay. So this image-based control will be having some or the other issues, guys. So I took this image-based control just to explain you the weight on, okay, dynamic weight. But Tosca recommends not to use image-based controls. Okay, so image-based controls is the last option because you have all the different options like identify by properties, identify by anchor, index, so which I'm going to explain you in next class. Okay, different identification techniques. Okay, so that this is the reason. See, this image-based controls will not work as expected, right? So that is the reason TRICENTIS does not recommend using the image-based controls. Okay, so sometimes it works, sometimes it may not, because the screen resolution may change. The image-based controls are identified based on the resolution, screen resolution, right? So if there is any small mismatch happen, then it will fail, right? So that is the reason why it does not recommend to use image-based. That is the very last option to use. So we will discuss that in our next class regarding the different options. So for now here, don't use this dynamic weight here. So you got the concept, right? So how to use this weight on. So just use this T box weight for now. Static weight. Put it here. Now let me run this as a whole. So I want this test case to pass. Sorry. All right. See, now it took 44 seconds to execute the whole test case, complete end to end. Right. See, it took 43 seconds. And if you want, you can also expand. Right click. See, if you click here, it will expand all. See, all the verifications are successful. Right. See, save dialog. Okay. Right, guys. See. So this is the detailed execution report, which is in Scratchbook. Right. Alright, so you have executed this, you have automated successfully this automobile. So you can try with this truck, motorcycle, and camper, guys. Okay, from our next class, in tomorrow's class, we will discuss about other application. Okay, so we are going to use other live application. So we are going to learn few more important concepts in tomorrow's class. So any doubts here? Okay. So if you don't have any doubts, so we will disconnect today and we will connect again tomorrow. Thank you all. Bye.